Dear students, in this session we are going to see the next chapter, chapter number 4, motion in a plane. So the chapter number 3 is a motion in a straight line. So chapter 3 deals with the motion of the body in one dimension. This chapter, motion in a plane, deals with the motion of the objects in two-dimensional case. So xy plane. So what is a scalar and vector? The scalar means which has only a magnitude. That physical quantity does not depend upon the direction. There is a no direction dependent. Vector quantity is which has a both magnitude and direction. So direction dependent physical quantity is called as a vector, and direction independent physical quantity is called as a scalar quantity. These are all the some few examples for scalar and vector quantity. Scalar quantities are distance, volume, mass, density, time, temperature, and vector means we already know that displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, momentum, and so on. So let us move to our chapter, this one. So the first one is position vector. So the position of the body before the vector. So you don't bother about the vector position. How you can determine the position of an object? Very simple. This point. This is a position of the object, any body, in x, y, and z axis. So we can represent in lower classes in 10th standard and all x, y, z. So this is a x1, y1, z1 or x, y, z. So like this only we are representing the position of the any object in the x, y, and z planes. Now what is the position vector, sir? Now we have to change this x and y and z coordinate into vector coordinates. How we can change the scalar into vector? Very simple. If you multiply the unit vector with the scalar, when the scalar is multiplied with unit vector, that scalar will become a vector. Very simple. So the unit vector means, what is unit vector? Unit means 1. So the vector which has a magnitude 1 and it has a direction is called as a unit vector. So we can determine the unit vector as a r cap. It is a notation for unit vector. So r vector by modulus of r. What is this modulus? Modulus means we can take a number. So I will say clearly later. So very simple. This is the position. So if you want to change this position x, y, z into the vector quantity means just to multiply the x-axis with I cap and y-axis with j cap and z-axis with k cap. So I cap and j cap and k cap are unit vectors. So when we multiply this, we will represent this x-axis as a unit vector I vector, y-axis as a unit vector j vector, and z-axis as a unit vector k vector. So if how we can represent this x, y, z, sir? Very simple. So this r vector from the origin, this is the distance, this is a r vector, position vector is equal to x I vector plus yj vector plus zk vector. X is a number, or you can say that x1, y1 and z1. x1, what is the number? 5, 3, 2. Let us take that. The position of the x-axis is 5 and y-axis is 3 and z-axis is 2 means. So 5, 3, 2 is a coordinates which represents the position of this body before the position vectors in the vector representation. So if you convert this x-axis, y-axis and z-axis in vector coordinates, so this is called as a vector coordinates I, j and k. So how we can represent this position of the body? R vector which is equal to x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Just merely multiply with the unit vectors and adding. So this R vector is called as a position vector. Sir, you may ask one question. Sir, position means it is a distance from the origin. What is the distance of the object from the origin, sir? If you say that x, y, and z, xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector means, how I can find the number? So that number means very simple. You have to take the modulus. So we can say that mod or modulus. So if you take the modulus means modulus of r vector which is equal to simply r root of x1 squared plus y1 squared plus z1 squared. So very simple, students. In early classes, we are denoting the position of the body as x1, y1, z1. So I will represent this position of the body as a position vector. So what we will do that, representing the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis as a vector coordinates. So x I cap coordinate and j cap coordinate and k cap coordinate. I, j, k are the unit vectors. What is unit vector? Unit vector is a vector which has a magnitude 1 and it represents some direction. So we can convert the any scalar into vector just to multiply with the unit vector. Unit vector can be represented as r cap, which is equal to r vector by modulus of r. This modulus of r is representing here. So if you want to represent this 5, 3, 2 or x1, y1, z1 in position vector, means just to multiply with the unit vectors of the each coordinate I, j and k and all those things. So if you want the number alone, sir, for practically we need the number alone. That means what is the distance from the origin to the position of the body, means just you put the square root of x1 squared plus y1 squared plus z1 squared. If you see some problem, you students able to understand this concept clearly. As we see the position vector, now we are going to see about the displacement vector. That means a body body at the position A from the origin O, the body is at the position A initially. So OA is a initial position vector. So this is the initial position of the body which is represented in vector quantity. So initial position vector is r1 vector. We can represent the r1 vector as x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Now the body at position A is moved to the position B. From the origin OB is r2 vector. So very clear, in a x, y and z coordinates, this is a vector coordinate because we can represent x, y and z as a I cap, j cap and z cap. So we name this coordinate as a vector coordinates. In the vector coordinates, initially the position of the body is a r1 vector. Initial position vector is a r1 vector, that is a OA, and final position vector is a OB, that is a r2 vector. This is final position vector. So your body is moved from A to B, from the A position to B position. How we can represent this one, means R2 vector which is equal to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. So what is the distance between A and B? What is the displacement between the A and B? The body is displaced from point A to point B. Initial point A to final point B. Very simple, students. We know the position vector at A and the position vector at B from the origin R1 and R2. Just to subtract this one. So final position minus initial position is a distance between these two displacement vector. So displacement vector R vector which is equal to x2 minus x1 I cap is a common, plus y2 minus y1 j cap is a common, and z2 minus z1 k cap is common. Just to subtract r2 minus r1, we get that displacement vector R vector which is equal to xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector. So how we can, you may ask one question, sir, only a distance I need, sir. Always we are representing the position vector as I vector, j vector and k vector. There is no meaning. So in physically I need what is the displacement traveled by the body from point A to B, means merely you take the modulus. So modulus of R vector is root of x1 square plus y square plus z square. So x2 minus 1 the whole square plus y1 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Very simple, students. First we represent the position vector R vector and the represents the displacement vector or R vector is equal to R2 minus R1 vector. Now we see one problem. Then only you are able to clearly understand that. Find the vector AB and its magnitude if it has an initial point A is equal to 1, 2, minus 1 and final point 3, 2, 2. So that is we are represented in the x and y axis. So how you can take that initial position in the vector coordinates? Yes, very simple, students. It is a x1, this is a y1, this is a z1, this is a x2, this is a y2, and z2. So that is we are representing that x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap, initial position vector and final position vector. So the initial position vector OA from the origin, the displacement, the position of the body is represented as 1, 2, minus 1. At x the point is 1 and y the point is 2 and at z it is a minus 1. So we are representing this point as a I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. Then for the final point it is a 3 I cap plus 2j cap plus 2 k cap, x axis, y axis and z axis. So how we can find the displacement? What is the vector AB? So displacement vector which is equal to r1 vector, r2 vector minus r1 vector, final vector minus initial vector, final position vector minus initial position vector. What is the final position vector? OB, initial position vector OA. So 3 minus 1, here it is a 1 is there. So 3 minus 1 into I cap plus j is a common, so 2 minus 2 j cap plus. Then we can put a plus only here, 2 minus, there is a minus of 1. So very clearly understand that we have to subtract all those things, z2 minus z1. Here the z2 is a 2, I substitute that, minus, what is the z1? z1 is a minus 1, so minus 1. So minus into minus, plus we get, so 2 I vector plus 0 j vector plus 3 k vector. So if you want the distance, what is the magnitude? This is a vector. So what is the question asked? Find the vector AB vector. Yes, we find the AB vector. What is the magnitude of this vector? Simply you can take the modulus of AB vector. Just you take the mod root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. That is a 2 squared plus 0 squared plus 3 squared. We get root 13. So very simple students, we can find that position vector and displacement vector in vector algebra. So maths is a queen of science. With the help of the mathematics only, we are able to understand the physics clearly. So by using the vector algebra, it is very easy for us to understand the position of the body as well as the displacement of the body at any time. So I will show this one very slowly for copying in your classwork note. Second page. This is a third page. And the last page. Thank you, students.